Yes, can I help you?
Hello, I'm here to see Edie.
Okay, and you are?
Oh, I believe she knows.
Oh, well, I don't. Would you mind telling me?
I'm Jerry.
Jerry. And why do you want to see my wife?
She wanted to see me.
Oh, she does, so she knows you.
Yes, in a manner of speaking.
Okay.
Who is it?
Listen, Edie is not feeling all that great right now, so I'll let her know you came by, but I'm not gonna...
Who is it?
Hello, Edie.
Look, it's God. You actually came.
Oh, well, you didn't leave me much choice, did you?
Oh, don't keep him standing there. Please come on in. Have a seat. Oh,
I thought you said your name was Jerry.
I go by many names. Now, Edie, you're making yourself ill. You could do yourself some real harm this way.
but
That's what I've been telling her.
it was worth it. Oh. You're here. All right.
Listen, I'd like to talk to you, but there's no way I'm going to be able to talk to you shifting from foot to foot. So, we can't talk unless you relieve yourself. Please, go and relieve yourself.
If I go pee, do you promise to still be here when I get back?
I will.
Promise me or I won't do it.
Edie, this is God you're talking to.
I promise, Edie, I'll be here.
Hey, have a seat. And listen, I am really sorry about before at the door. I was a little bit, rude, I think.
Uh-huh.
I mean, I didn't know it was you. You're really not what I was expecting.
I never am.
I mean, that's not an excuse, of course. I'm not ordinarily, brusque when somebody shows up. But man, this thing with Edie, it's got me so distracted. You cannot imagine what it's been like around here.
Can't I?
Okay, you probably can come to think of it. I mean, heck, you must have seen all kinds of things through the years. Through the centuries, even. But this...
This is new.
Man. Well, thanks for coming over, I mean. I guess she's still, she's been holding it in for a long time.
I'm more than well aware.
I mean, I don't know where she gets these ideas. When she told me what she had in mind, I was like, and what if he doesn't even show up? But she was sure you would, and I'll be doggone, there you are. I gotta say, you're taking this really well.
Well, there's something to be said for someone with the strength of Edie's convictions.
Yeah, so no bolt of lightning is gonna come down and blow her or us to smithereens. Nobody's gonna get turned into a pillar of salt.
We'll see.
Are you sure you don't want something? We have some banana bread back there. It's homemade. Listen, Edie's a really good person. I'd like to think I am as well, but she is definitely. Please don't judge her by just this one thing.
Oh, I rarely judge a person on one thing they say or do. But you seem like you need to relax a bit. What? I'm a little bit worried about you.
Oh,
When was the last time you had your blood pressure checked?
I'm fine. I just want to make sure that you weren't gonna... Wait a minute. What are you trying to say? Are you trying to say that... Oh, God. Wait, not you. Shoot, yes, it is you.
Okay. Now that that's out of the way, please sit. As you can see, I'm prepared to reload. This was not a bluff. What's the matter?
I'm not really sure.
Or maybe I will have a slice of that banana bread. Do you mind?
Okay, I'll take care of that. All right.
Now, he's pretty flighty, isn't he? I don't think he gets my sense of humor, but he's a nice guy. Now, Edie, let's cut the crap with all the water and tell me why I'm here. What is this all about?
You know why you're here. You're God.
Well, narrow it down for me. You're excited about so many things. It's hard to keep track.
Global warming? We're destroying this planet.
Okay.
Well, it needs to stop.
Well, what about people who...
This is recyclable. I've used it for years. I'm one of the only ones who does, though. So many people just don't seem to care. And they won't, not until the polar ice caps have melted, the ozone layer is burned away entirely, and we're left trying to keep our completely radiation-scarred heads above water.
Well, have you written to your congressman? Maybe had a protest march? Maybe punch somebody in the face for using a plastic grocery bag?
Oh, ha, very funny.
No, I'm not being funny, Edie. I'm serious.
Well, those things, protesting and such, they take time. And there's no guarantee of the result. Do you know the pace at which government works? We're under the gun here.
Oh, I agree. What do you expect me to do?
Cut through the red tape. Cool down the planet by any means necessary. Reduce the population by a third. Take away our cars. Make the cows stop farting methane gas. I've started a list if you'd like to see it.
No, please.
You've got to be ruthless, Jerry. I know you can do it. I know it. Remember the Old Testament?
Oh, no. You can't believe everything you read. I'm often misquoted. And besides which, I've treated mankind with a kind of laissez-faire attitude. You guys pretty much get to do whatever you want.
And look where that's led. You can't tell me that you're altogether happy about that.
Oh, but that's not the point. All of this, everything you see, it's a glorious experiment.
It's a car crash is what it is, and you're willing to just sit and watch it happen. Now, thanks a lot, Jerry. You go to the whole trouble of creating us, creating all of this, and then you just seem to lose interest and wander off.
Well, trust me, I have never lost interest. Turns out human beings are endlessly fascinating. I spend so much time watching you folks, I hardly have time to do all the other things I have to do.
Then help us. Before we kill ourselves, help us just this once.
You do realize that this would be only one element in the mix.
Oh, you're gonna do this, aren't you? You're really gonna give this to me?
It seems to me mankind is so hell-bent on destruction, this would remove only one possibility.
You're gonna do it. You are.
Against my better judgment. And of course this would have to be a secret. This could not get out.
I understand. My lips are sealed.
Well, all right. I'd better leave.
Oh, thank you, Jerry. Thank you so much. This means so much to me. Oh, thank you.
I've got to go.
Oh. Well, this gives us a chance, you see, to work out all of our other problems.
Oh, and there are a lot of those. And to be frank, I'm not sure the odds are with you.
Look at you, Mr. Negativity. That wasn't very reverent of me. I'm sorry. But you created us after all, Jerry. You really should take more pride in your work.
Now, looking at you, I come up with some doozy. Don't I? Anyway, I will go. Thank you.
Goodbye.
Bye.
Thank you for coming.
Okay, here we are. Wait a minute. Oh, that's odd. I thought there was somebody. Edie, why did I bring this in here?
Well, I don't know, sweetheart. Maybe you wanted a snack.
I don't know. Maybe I did.
Oh, I wonder when it's going to happen.
Well, what's going to happen?
Nothing. Have you heard a weather report recently?
Last I heard, it was going to rain.
Wonderful. I'll be right back.
Hello.
Hi again. Where is she?
What do you mean she? Who are you looking for? Look, I think you might have the wrong... Wait a minute. I remember. I was getting the bread for Jerry. For you.
What? Oh, right. I forgot I was wearing these.
Edie, she's back. Wait, it is you again, right?
Yeah. Yeah, it is.
It's Jerry, Edie.
It's Carol Ann this time, actually.
It's Carol Ann, Edie. God, I mean, what happened to Jerry?
I was in a hurry. I'd throw on the first thing I could find.
But you were just here.
It just seems that way. A lot has happened since then.
I don't understand.
Look, I'm sorry about the banana bread. I just wanted you out of the room while I talked to Edie. I figured it would make things less complicated.
No, I mean, it feels like Jerry just got here like a minute ago.
He did. I did. I mean, well, in the way you look at time, that is. But take that banana bread, for instance. Touch it. Try to break it in half. But be careful. See? That's how long it's been since I was last here.
Oh, this is very unsettling.
I know. It's a lot to wrap your little human brain around.
You.
Hi, Edie.
You broke your promise.
I know.
1 minute the glaciers were huge again. Our car was gone. The garage too. And then nobody else had cars either. Nobody had cars. It was 62 degrees. Now it's 74.
I understand.
The garage is back. And the car. I don't even want to know what the icebergs are looking like.
Smaller, probably.
How could you do this? You knew how important this was to me. You showed me what could happen, how it could be, and then you took it away. That was just cruel. I'm tempted to stop believing in you altogether.
Well, that's your prerogative.
Why did you come back?
Word got around that I was handing out special favors.
I never said anything. I promised you I wouldn't, and I didn't. Unlike some people, I'm as good as my word.
I know you didn't, but I should have known that it would be impossible to keep something like that a secret. You're not the only person dedicated to a cause, Edie. All of a sudden, I was being besieged and beseeched from all sides. End world hunger, or I'll throw myself out a window. Send us a cure for cancer, or I'll jump on the subway tracks. Get me on Wheel of Fortune, or I'll hold my breath until I die. People are passionate about all sorts of things.
But you could do all of that, God. You could make all of that happen if you wanted to.
But I don't want to. It's as simple as that. My mistake, I see now, was rewarding your own ingenuity. Impressed you had come up with something so startlingly original to get my attention. I was impressed, and truth be told, a little flattered, and it clouded my judgment. So for a dozen years or so, I stopped global warming. Stopped it so thoroughly that the term itself didn't exist.
So my wish did change the course of things.
Of course it did. Not that it matters now, since I've gone and undone it all, but not for the reason you think. See all of these people clamoring for their own special favors? I could have put up with it. I am the Almighty, after all. But it was something else that made me change my mind.
What?
Do you have a favorite movie?
What?
Do you have a favorite movie? Mine is Ghost, I think. Sometimes I think it's The Sound of Music with Julie Andrews and the mountains and those adorable little kids, but most often it's Ghost. If I see either one while I'm flipping through the channels, I wind up watching it the whole way through.
Mine is The Dirty Dozen.
That's a good one too.
I want to know what's going on.
You have a shelf life, Edie. And you, Art. Everybody has expiration dates. That doesn't come as a surprise, I'm sure. You're here for a finite amount of time. The whole world is hurtling towards its end. That's not a good thing or a bad thing, it's just a thing.
It sure seems like a bad thing when you put it like that. Hurtling towards its end.
So you don't have a favorite movie. We'll use mine then. You both have seen Ghost, right? There's someone in love, but she's in danger, and he's trying to tell her she doesn't know it yet. So he tries to communicate with her, tell her what's going on, except she can't hear him. But then he realizes he can communicate with her to her with Whoopi Goldberg. But that puts Whoopi in danger too. So then they're running from the bad guy, and there's this big fight, and the window comes crashing down, and well, all of that is besides the point. What I'm trying to say is, when you have a favorite movie, one that you've watched over and over again, You want to shout at the screen, tell the characters to do something different than what you know they're already going to do, because you know how it's going to end. Part of me would love for Patrick Swayze and Demi Moore to end up together at the end of Ghost, but if they did, it wouldn't be the same movie. You've been shouting at the screen, Edie. You tried to change the ending, and I let you.
So you're saying Art and me and everybody and everyone who's ever lived, everything that's ever happened, we've just been following what's written down in a script?
More of an outline, actually. We still got that whole free will thing going on, remember?
Oh yeah, we're just a bunch of lab rats. We get to choose which corridor of the maze we're going to go down, is what you're saying, but we never get to leave the cage.
Well, you're not wrong.
In that case, why bother? Why get up in the morning? Why do anything at all? I might as well just crawl back to bed and pull the covers over my head and wait.
Well, that's certainly one option.
Edie, I don't think you just sit there with a blanket over your head and wait for the world to end.
Watch me.
Keep in mind, this is the woman who held her pee until I agreed to a face-to-face meeting. I think you should plan on fixing your own dinner tonight. Oh, door's open.
Hello, I just thought I'd drop in and see how things were going. What is this all about?
It's nothing. It's fine.
It's not fine.
She's just a little sulky is all.
Hey, all right, I see you still have the banana bread. Probably shouldn't eat it, though.
I already warned him.
I don't understand. How are you here, like both of you?
Well, God can be in more than one place at a time, Art. Everybody knows that. He just can't change the course of things. Or he won't.
Edie, that is no way to behave in front of guests. Or a guest, I mean.
That's all right.
That's all right.
I've seen much worse.
Oh, don't do that. That's too weird.
Sorry. Oh, sorry.
Sorry. Force of habit. So, Edie, I take it you're quite miffed about all this.
Edie, Jerry asked you a question. Edie, she can get like this sometimes.
I understand how things are now, and I have made my peace with it.
So this is you making your peace with it.
Yes,
Would you like your water?
thank you.
Well, Art, we'll get out of here. I'm sure you have other things to do. And Edie, I'm sorry if I got your hopes up.
I hope someday you'll understand that this is the way things need to be. Bye, Art.
Oh, wait. If you don't mind me asking, how much time, or how many more some days do I or we have left?
Well, continue to have your blood pressure checked regularly. You've got a ways to go, provided you eat leafy green vegetables and exercise on a regular basis.
Okay, got it. Thank you very much for that. Okay, goodbye, guys.
Bye-bye.
Bye. You hear that, Edie? It's not all bad news. Hey, it sounds like you might be need that blanket for a long time. Okay, so what am I going to tell the kids when they do? Or the grandkids? I'm sorry, Bobby. I'm sorry, Jenny. Grandma can't come out and play anymore. She's not going to take you to the park or the zoo. She's not going to play games or make cookies anymore. Grandma apparently is not coming out from underneath that blanket ever again.
Doing this for them.
Wait, what?
The whole reason I did all this was for the grandkids, so that there would still be a world for them to grow up in.
Yeah, I can understand that.
So what's the point?
Damned if I know. Whoa, hey, not literally, of course. But maybe the point is that we don't need to know what the point is to keep going. Isn't that what they call faith?
Well, I think my faith has been stretched about as far as it'll go.
You know something? God dropped by to see you personally. I don't think that happens every day. If anything, that should give you a real boost. Plus, it turns out he doesn't like banana bread. Who thought that? I bet it's because I put those nuts in it.
No, it's because you don't make very good banana bread. I've been trying to find a time to tell you that. I'm sorry, sweetie.
Oh, well, great. Then I guess it's a good thing God dropped by, because now I know.
Oh, Art, what are we gonna do? The whole world is coming to an end, and even our creators are just like nonchalant about it all.
You know, I'm really not much of a deep thinker, hon, but if I will let my guard down, I find myself speculating, thinking about things, contemplating, wondering what it's all about. I've never really said anything to you about it because, frankly, that's more your department. And honestly, it doesn't happen all that much anyway.
So, what do you think it is? The bigger picture.
Okay, but you might want to crawl back underneath your blanket for this one. But what if we, human beings, what if we're just the first pancake?
What?
Pancake. Yeah, when my mom used to make pancakes when we were kids, she'd always throw the first one right in the trash. That's just how you do it, she said. You never eat the first one, it's the experiment. It might be good, it might be bad, it probably isn't very good. But once you know you got that griddle heated up right, well, you can make some really good ones.
So you're saying God's just heating up the griddle for somebody better than us?
Yeah, something like that. You have to admit, we don't have the greatest track record. Shoot, we stumbled coming right out of the gate, as a matter of fact. Heck, we got kicked out of the Garden of Eden for not following rules. We ate the forbidden fruit. Shoot, brother killing brother. Man, it's a miracle that Carol Ann or Jerry or whoever has hung in with us as long as they did. Heck, we should have been smited, or is it smoked? Or whatever, like long before now. So, do you want your blanket back now? I'm sorry, I guess it's not much of a consolation.
Not really.
It is just a theory, remember?
So, how do you go on? How do you get up in the morning and head to work knowing that one of these days we're all just headed for some celestial trash can?
I told you, honey, I just really don't think about it. I wake up in the morning, I open my eyes, I look over, and there you are. You're laying right next to me. In a half an hour, we could have a good cup of coffee. It might be sunny out, it might be raining. Either's nice. Somebody interesting might show up at the door. That's really just about enough for me.
I have to pee again.
I am not surprised you drank a lot of water.
Oh boy. Hey, when I come back, do you want to watch a movie together while we wait for the world to end?
Yeah, I can do that. What do you have in mind?
I don't know.
How about Ghost? Sound of Music. Ah, The Dirty Dozen.
Pick something we don't already know the ending to.
Okay. All right. I'll find something.